Hello there, YouTube. We are back with the continuation of the Ancient Guru Worldwide Tour, joined by the project manager, the Highway King. Highway King.
Project manager? Highway. What just happened to me? What titles? Am I like the? Is this like what's? Oh shoot!
We're trying to get into Mr. Worldwide mode.
Can't remember. Lord of the Flies. So Arby's here now.
What just happened?
I got promoted. I summoned him. Squire! Squire, speak!
Hello. Hello, Arbis. Hello. But like we said before, we are back with some Matchplay commentary for y'all. This is the sort of first week of BT-17 that we're going to be bringing to you guys. So we're super excited. These matches were filmed not at Sully's, which, you know, his TCG player link will be at the video description below, but this was filmed at my own abode, my own apartment.
Ben's abode, you know, great card shop in the area, excellent seating, great TV. You know, Garcia really, you know, she's an inspiration to us all.
But yeah, Sully's abode, great shop. Their TCG link is in the video description below. But we continue our BT-17 sort of first look with TJ playing Diaboromon now on the left and myself playing the, again, blue-based Ancient Guru on the right. Was a good matchup. I think definitely going to be exciting for you Diaboromon stands out there. We do get a few updates to Diaboromon with the new Doomsday Clock option, which I think is really good. And adds a whole new sort of layer and mechanic to the game, which is really exciting. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this matchup. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Check out our socials, which are linked down in the video description as well, along with Sully's TCG link. And then also, if you do like our content, you want to support the handsome boys on the channel, do consider hitting the like and subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it. And hit that bell if you want to be notified about when these videos go live. And I promise to you guys that they will be correctly titled moving forward. But enough chit chat. Let's hop right into the round over here.
So my job for these videos was to play different decks.
Because unfortunately I only have one deck made so far from BT-17.
To be fair, I mean you have like your picks though for what you want to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, the decks I'm playing, like, they're not stuff that you usually tend to play. I don't think so. But yeah, so I
did try to make an effort. I was like, you know what? I will make a yellow-based Shine Gray, like with all the new pieces. And I'm like, this deck is absolute crap. I'm not doing it.
But yeah, so this is a tough reveal. Revealing 3 level 5s, 3 of my 8 is bad. And I have to rip the Kurosari because like I need the line because I didn't have a level 4. My hand's a little bit weird.
It was a good pick though.
It was a good pick.
You get a little wild with it though. You get a little wild here.
Yeah, you just start swinging. Dude, you had a training out of security.
I get punished for it.
So for those of you who don't know what this whole clock thing is, so it gives us an alternate win con with Diaboromon, where if at the start of our turn, if I have 4 o'clock at the end in my battle area, I win the game. So it's kind of it's hard to get there. It's really, I don't think it happens much. However, and this all being said, people still, I think overall, like even in like JP, they preferred playing the EX6 Diaboromon with the whole just wide board with a bunch of tokens and just overwhelm the opponent type of strategy. I am stubborn. And I like to play things that are just naturally worse. So I really want to utilize the Pokemon strategy. Yeah. I like how I was telling RB the other day. I'm like, everyone knows Pulsemon's not a real deck. Meanwhile, there's me, Copium, Hopium. Guys, just like, wait, man, I think I might have made a decent Pulsemon build, Ben. I think I did something. But anyway, so clock is so from security it adds to hand. Main, you play 1 Diaboromon token. Without paying the cost, and then you can place this card as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your Diaboromon without clock at the end in its Digivolution cards. Mind you, you cannot play this set under the token. It has to be an actual Diaboromon. And then start of your turn is the 4 clocks at the end. But the cool thing about clock is that at the inheritable is all turns when this Digimon would leave the battle area, other than by an opponent's effect, I can delete one of my other Diaboromon to prevent it from leaving, so I can pop the tokens to give me protection.
I forgot to gain an extra memory. Oops.
Monka. Uh-oh.
That's okay.
And the end of opponent's turn, it places the clock in the battle area. So what I've been kind of going here, the new Diaboromon rare on Evo can go ahead and, by placing a clock at the end in his sources, can play out 2 tokens. So I'm able to kind of just cycle all of that to keep myself safe as much as I can, although right now I do not have it.
Do I forget my Uko memories like twice in a row?
No, this one I think we caught because I think you forgot it.
Okay.
Or no, you didn't. You gained. Or no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait.
You gained it off
Yeah. There we go. We get there.
There you go.
We
get there. I know we fixed it during one of these turns.
But here, I mean, like, you're absolutely like smoking me, and I think this is one of the instances where I wish, one, I saw like a Crimson Blaze. And two, even by doing this, right, like, yeah, I do get rid of a stack, but I don't really get to do much else. You still have your Diaboro, which can still do a lot of damage. If you get the option card, which we see right there in your hand, exactly.
Yeah.
You spit out a token, you slip it underneath. You can't be, like, removed from field. You can just pop the token, prevent removal, and then you go ahead and de-digivolve since you played out a token off of the Infer Inheritable.
Then
Which
I
is
get
really
a memory,
good.
so I'm able to choke you to 1.
Yep.
And then you swing. I go ahead and the cool thing too with the new Diaboromon is just when opponents do attacks, I can go ahead and just redirect it into a Diaboromon. So I'm able to just I don't care about ignoring blocker or not. I can just redirect whenever I want. And you go ahead and play the Ancient Garurus. You can't bounce the stack, so the
we bounce a token
and
nothing gets taken from security since nothing technically is added to hand.
Yeah.
So I just do it again.
I play another clock, spit another token, and then I just swing, lose 2 memory, and then swing for game there.
Yeah. Pretty good.
But yeah, the clock strategy is just so slow. But yeah, so I was showing Ben here that I was like, if I lost that stack, the game was over for me because all I had in hand otherwise, I think, was the Akurasari, the EX6 one, and then I had an EX6 Diaboro, and then a Diaboro Ace, and then it was all errata. But there's just never a chance to play errata.
Yeah. But the option card is pretty good. It's pretty nice when you can kind of like actually set it up and see it come to fruition. But yeah, well played by you too.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I think just spitting on a token is so powerful because of all the inheritables that Diaboro has access to right now. And then being able to give your stack protection is huge. Especially because it's not once per turn. So like, as long as you have tokens on board, you can keep on just popping them to keep yourself safe.
I mean, you've cooked up a pretty solid list. I am definitely afraid to see what Anthony is going to cook up with all his shenanigans too.
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be a decent amount of Diaboro floating around at locals, which will be fun.
Yeah, between me, Anthony, and Will.
Yeah.
We all just kind of go crazy with Diaboro a lot. Although I think Will's probably going to be on the
Red Hybrid train for a little bit.
Yeah, I think Red Hybrid. I think he was saying he's not super interested in at least the alts for Dexter Agora. So I think he might not really be playing the deck much. Which kind of had me surprised, but
decent start
he
by
is
you.
more an alpha than a Darude stand.
Decent start by you. You have a search and you set up an errata, which is always good value.
Yeah,
I'm a little gummed up in the hand, so I just go ahead and play a memory Koji. Put you to 2.
I swing.
Here you're reminding me that if I Digivolve into a level 5 or higher, you can go ahead and go into an Infer.
Yeah.
So this is the debate I'm having. I do have like a play in mind, but then I was like, oh, when you clarify that, I was like, that might be difficult for me. I kind of will like, because otherwise I don't have much of a play. Otherwise I just like drop another tamer. But here I just go Promo Lobo. I'm like, let's just gamble. Hope you don't have the Infer. We go into the Ancient Guru for 1 and then immediately punished.
Yeah. It's funny because I didn't have it. I drew it off the top of that turn. And then I'm able to make it so that one of your play cost 8 or less Digimon can't attack until the end of the
So then that Lobo is just like straight up useless.
Yeah, so you can't do much. You can't swing.
And also to here for for those of you wondering, the only reason that BT4 Ancient is in the deck right now is that I only have 3 of the new Ancients. So technically that would become a 4th Ancient Garuru. I'm just waiting for my stuff to come in. That's all.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's already crazy how consistent the deck is when you don't even have like 4 of your your main boss monster.
You have a pretty solid turn there. You know, you have your Diaboro out now, and your 3 tokens, and I'm like, you know what? I'm in a huge world of trouble. Yeah. We do push out Louis, gain 2 memory off of Louis and the Uko respectively, but you know, this is where I think red base would have been a whole lot better. You know, with like the Digimon egg, the Crimson, and like your ability to do stuff.
1 cost Crimson, clear my board, like,
and then shut down your deck for like at least a turn.
Yeah, it would be insane.
And that's really about it. You know, I can't really do much. I have 2 cards in hand right now.
It's funny that I can't remember Mind Link with Tamers, but I can remember Clock. For whatever reason. My brain's just more Diaboro tuned right now, I think.
You've been playing a lot of it lately. Oh my goodness.
I'm playing a lot of it.
Another one.
So I spit out another token, tuck that under.
Rada lets you do another one.
Not a Rada, my guy. Just the option.
Oh, yeah, and here you just swing for the fences. I mean, you just like, get rid of my security. And really just put me in a really, really tough spot here.
I forgot I didn't gain my memory off of a Rada earlier, so we go ahead and correct that real quick.
Those tokens from Jace doing work. Yeah, coming down my security. And you just play a Searcher Garurumon on a pass turn, which is solid. Put me in a situation where, like, if I don't do anything, I'm just done.
To all the people that have been watching this channel and watched me play Diaboro for the past month, they're going to trash finally, okay? I learned. It took me a while, but we get there.
Here, there's a little bit of just clarification of like, oh, like redirection in terms of like what can it be redirected to, whatever. But we do clarify you can redirect it, so you do just do it to the Diaboro. The Bayo dies,
I thought I couldn't redirect unless you were attacking a player, and then I realized that I think I was getting the player part in my head from the Inframon, the BT-17 Infer, when realistically, new Diaboro is just once per turn. Whenever you swing, I can redirect it to a Diaboro.
And here I'm just like, well, I can't really do anything. Again, I just play the BT-7 strategy to search, but outside of maybe like nothing in security helps me here. I just sort of like resign to, well, I think that's really about it. You spit out your clock, and you've got all the pieces in the world to just like swing and do damage with.
I think at this point I was looking at the Armageddon in my hand because I'm like, I kind of want to play it. I just wanted to play it. It doesn't do anything for me right now. But then I was like, no, just go for it.
Yeah. And Diaboro takes it.
Yeah. Diaboro goes crazy. It's just hard for blue base. Without having Crimson Blaze, it's just too hard for you to deal with like such a wide board.
I think you brought it up too, right? Because it's like, if you are able to wideboard, then the effectiveness of what Ancient does kind of simmers down a little bit. Not to say that it doesn't do anything. It still does really crazy things. It just, you don't get as much value off of it if you're able to kind of spit out lower end bodies that just kind of buffer that hit that it can do. Yeah.
Not to mention too, like the fact that I have protections on my stack as well. Like it's just tough. It's hard.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I still think also just good showing by you two. You played the matchup well. You've had the right pieces and good showing of what support Diaboro gets in this set. I think a deck that's like relatively slept on, I would say. I wouldn't call it like tier 1, right? It's not tier 1. It's not. No. But it's like stronger than most people will give it credit for.
Yeah, I'd say it's like tier 2 realistically. Yeah. It's fun. Maybe 1.5 at its highest if we wanted to try and toss it somewhere in the middle. The cool thing though is like with Clock at the end, it doesn't have to be used for its win con, just the protection that it offers. On top of the fact that it can drop a Diaboromon and like trigger your Infer Inheritables to Digivolve, gain memory off Kurosari. Like it's still a good option.
Yeah, as like a utility option is very, very good.
Yes, like when you change your mental for how the option functions, it still can be very, very helpful.
I think arguably too, let me know what you guys think as well. For those of you who've like either grinded this deck out in like Drazzle or whatever, I do think maybe some things I could notice was that maybe just swing in with my like tamers, like with Kendo, particularly BT-7 and the new Kendo. Like I am catching on now that like when you swing with it, you can draw and then become unblockable. So like that's like good early aggression there, just to kind of get some draw power and like a chip in, if anything. But other than that, I mean, I think like you said, just swarming the board is a very good strategy against blue base.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. And hopefully we catch ya on that flippy flip. Bye bye.
Bye bye.